Hey Preeti,
Yes, Matthew.
I have good news and bad news. What do you want first?
Bad news first.
Bad news is I broke our new camper.
What?
Yes, I accidentally bent one of the jacks.
Oh man. What's the good news?
The good news is I think I can fix it.
You better.
Yes, ma'am. Well, hey guys. So I made a mistake. Basically what happened was I had the camper jacked all the way up, and as I was backing the truck up to load the camper into the truck, I accidentally bumped the camper in such a way that it twisted one of the jacks kind of halfway off of the camper. So now what I need to do is I need to go outside and disassemble the jack and bring the brackets in here and weld on some extra pieces to give it some extra strength. And so that's what we're going to do now. Alright, so before I weld this up, I need to prepare the surface. So I need to do a bunch of grinding to kind of clean up the old sealant that's on there, and grind off some of the paint as well. That way I can lay a lot better weld on there. Alright, we got the surfaces prepped. Now it's time to get it set up for welding. So we'll let that weld cool off a little bit, and then we'll come through and we'll do a little bit more grinding, and then we'll be pretty much ready to go. Well, here's the finished product. We've got the original brace here, and then we have the 1/4 inch plate that we added on, and to give it more strength. So I think we're ready to reassemble it. So, good morning everyone. This is a new day of working on the camper. Where we left off last time, I think we were cleaning up a bracket, and then we took the day off, and now we're back at it this morning. So, I've got a helper here to give me a hand.
Who has a zero knowledge about it.
She's still a great helper though. So, let's get started.
Yes.
So what I'm doing here is I have to take off the old adhesive, and in order to make room for the fresh adhesive. And that adhesive helps, along with the bolts and everything, helps the jack to stick to the camper. Here's my helper giving it a shot.
This is so hard. Am I doing good?
You're doing excellent.
I hope I don't hit my hands.
Okay, so Preeti had to go run some errands, so she left me in charge. So I'm gonna see if I can get this done without getting in trouble. Okay, as you can see, now we have both sides properly lined up and bolted. Now it's time to take all this apart and put the adhesive on and put it back together. Alright, so now that we have the bracket on here, we have to wait about 24 hours to let it cure. That simply means let the glue dry, basically. And then after that, we can go ahead and put the jack back on. Okay guys, another day of working on the camper. I'm not sure how many days are involved in this one video. We've probably been working on this for 3 or 4 days, I think. So, but right now we have let the adhesive cure, and so we are ready now to reattach the jack. A couple other things we're gonna do as well. I have some electrical to work on the truck. In a previous video, I thought there was a short in the camper, and I also thought there was a short in the tumbleweed, but turns out they're both fine. The problem was in my truck. So we're gonna fix that as well. And what are you gonna be doing, Preeti?
I'm gonna be assisting you.
boy.
He looks and he seems to be so experienced, right, Maddie?
No. Pretty easy. Got that hook back up, and so that jack is ready to go. Now we're gonna move on and do some wiring on the pickup.
As you all know that we've been working on this camper since many days right now, and I can't wait to just go and explore and see those beautiful places, especially the camping thing. And this week seems to be a good week because the weather seems to be favorable to us. It's very warm and sunny and bright and beautiful. Next week it's going to be a very bad one. So we are hoping, and I'm so positive that we are going to fix the camper and we will go straight ahead and do the camping. Well, let's see what Matthew is doing with the wiring, and I'm very positive that what needs to be fixed as soon as possible, just before we hit on going to the camp. Is this your deep thinking mode? This is how you work?
Anytime I'm dealing with electrical, it's deep thinking mode.
It's time for us to test and see if Matthew has done a good job or not with the wiring. Let's see. Well, the lights are on. That means it's working.
Okay, so the lights are working, or maybe I should say the truck is working. I had this fixed once before, and then the fuse started blowing again. So hopefully I fixed it by changing out this piece here, the one you just saw me switching out, this one right here. Now, one thing I do want to say is that I know this is normally like a hiking, traveling channel, so maybe a lot of you aren't really interested in this, but this is what it takes sometimes. You have to learn to do your own work sometimes if you want to travel and go hiking. So.
Well, today seems to be a very good day, and we were able to accomplish all what we had planned.
Yeah, we were able to get the jack attached back on the camper and got the electrical fixed, hopefully, on the truck.
Yes.
So I think we're gonna wrap it up here. It's been a long week. There's been several days that we kind of crammed into this one video. But if you guys like this video, please give us a thumbs up down below and consider subscribing if you haven't already. And as always, we wish you were here.